Hello everybody, my name is Xelanater, and in this video I'm going to be doing my best to explain how I've been making maps over the past few years. As you can see behind me is a little starter wall map, so this is just a basic 9x9, and if this doesn't seem basic to you, then you haven't watched my other videos yet. Anyways, so first things first, you'll want them to always face north. Because it's a lot easier to keep track because the top of the map will always face north. So based off top of the map, there's that way, then you got west and east based on left and right. So here I already popped down the first map for you. Now personally, I do not like zooming these out for when making large wall maps because they take more time. Well, first they take up more paper, but they also will take more time by actually knowing which places to go and whatnot. So for here, what I always like to do is keep the empty maps nice and organized in my hotbar. So from here, as you can see, based on the starter map, and I have 4 item frames to the left and 4 empty maps in my hotbar. So from here, I face west and then keep moving, and then what I do is I fill them out one at a time. So then once the little arrow reaches the side of the map and it turns into a dot, that means I'm in the next area. So then that's how I know when to place my next map. Now, every once in a while, if you're not perfectly center or if you're too close to the edge, sometimes the corners won't properly fill out. So I'm going to give you an example. If I go up here and then I fill it out here, as you can see, the bottom left, it's not fully filled out. So you want to make sure to at least get far enough. And since the circle's like almost the entire width of the map, I usually stay right in the middle. That way by the time I hit the other side, it's already all nice and filled out. And then there I go. I have 4 maps, and then from here, depending on how far the distance is, you'll probably want to at least write down the coordinates or something on where your first wall map is. Now let me head on back here. I made only a small one just for the demonstration purposes. So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm trying to make this as most. It doesn't update, but anyways, I'm trying to make this as most survival friendly as possible. Although it's definitely a lot easier because in creative you are able to fly around, and if you have cheats enabled, you can just teleport based on the commands. So there I have the first 4. Although I'm going to need to that can happen sometimes. It doesn't always like properly updating, so quick rejoin should fix it. Usually it happens on servers though, not properly updating, and as you can see, we found a little village. And now let me head on over to here and fill out the last few maps. So as you can see, I'm doing this relatively quickly. That's mainly because I'm like flying around whatnot, so I'm able to get a little bit faster. Then I like being close to the middle, make sure I fill out all the corners, and then I start heading back. We'll see if it's going to have updating problem this time. And nope, for some reason the center map has updating issues. Although I think that bug was reported, or at least it should have been, because it's only that middle map. So then from here, let me fill those out. So then from here, if you want, you can either keep them or get rid of them. I usually, for smaller maps, I usually try to hang on to them. Although, I'm going to keep these here for now. I always remain in the order they are on the map. So I just need to make them as such. Although, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to base it off of. Oh, never mind. I'm going to base it off the middle one again. However, though this time I'm going to be doing north and south. I need to relog again. However, though, one thing, because if you don't like the map taking up your whole field of view, just plop it in your offhand. So then from here, let's see if it breaks this time. We're going to head to the north. And then start filling out these 4 maps. 2, and then 3. And nope, that's definitely a map bug. As I know this, you can see I'm moving based on the right map, but based on the center map, the circle is not moved left and right. Sure, there are various reasons for that, but now I'm going to need that map to update. Or I can kind of guess. I might get lucky with this, basing it off of where the water is. Shouldn't be too far away, and then I believe I think I got lucky with this one. Usually I only make the maps if I'm absolutely sure I know I'm in the right spot, because there is a maximum map limit of over 32,500. Don't remember the exact number. So because of that, I do my best not to mess up, because on my current map, I'm already coming up on just under 30% of my total map limit. So maybe one day in the future they will increase the limit from 32,000 to maybe... I'm not sure. So let me head on back over here. Oh yeah, if you have Optifine installed, there is a render limit for the maps, so if I get just a little farther back, you can see they kind of disappear. So it's not in vanilla Minecraft, but that's because I have Optifine, because I need it while it's working with the extremely large map on my single player world. So then there we go. Now we got made a little plus sign, and then from here I would basically do the same thing as I did with doing north and south. So instead of the center map, let me instead of the center map, what I would use would be this one. Then I'd take all my maps, because I always keep a stack of maps on me. And then from here, that's when I would do my 4 to the north. And then from there, I'd also do my 4 to the south. So as you can see, I was just flying. However, though, you are able to, depending on what you have, you are able to use many methods for doing this. So for example, if you have the Elytra, and from here, let me head over here. This is a very fast way to make maps. However, though, depending on how much lag you have, can hinder the update rate of how fast your little cursor on the map moves. So in the world, you may still continually be moving, but as you can see how the little icon on the map, like that, there was a lag spike because I had to generate more chunks. I'll head on back down south. I'm going to fill out the other 4 maps. So if you have an Elytra and enough fireworks, you are able to get these done pretty quickly. Just be prepared that any lag spikes can affect the progress, so you're not always accurately where the map pointer truly is. And it's getting nighttime, so I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. So then from here, since I don't know the coordinates off the top of my head, what I'm going to do is backtrack. Now if I knew the coordinates and I was able to teleport, I would just cheat and do so. Although here's the map, so let me head back down here. Then from here, so I place down the last 4 maps. And then there I go. And then do that thousands and thousands of times, and there you go. That is how you get many thousands of large maps. So if you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. I usually answer as fast as I can. But that is all for now. So I thank you all for watching. Bye.